Hi, I'm Dennis Lewis, host of Southern Woods and Water TV. I'm out here with Tim Knight, who invented the BiPolar Broadhead. Now, I'm about to draw a 65-pound bowback, packing over 300 foot of energy, 300 foot a second off this bow with the new BiPolar Broadhead. We're going to shoot a shoulder blade that's attached to a steel drum and see how well this broadhead performs. So, y'all watch and pay close attention.
Anytime.
We're gonna walk down here with the camera, with Tim Knight behind the camera, and we know we've penetrated the shoulder blade. Let's go see if it penetrated the steel drum and see what the broadhead looks like. So this is keeping it real. Let's check it out. Not a good hole. And come on. Here's what we got. Get a close-up of this. No bent blades. Oh man, that's good. That's good. Let's pan in on that broadhead. Can you get in there on it? Okay, let's pan in. This is actual footage. Keep going. Alright, that is the broadhead. Alright, now what I want to do here, folks, hold on. We're going to take this camera off from this pod. Broadhead all the way around. Okay.
Where the shear pin worked perfectly deployed after it went through the blade.
Knocked a good hole in there too. Now folks, that is about as good a test as you're going to get. We've got a real shoulder blade from a buck right here in Georgia, and we've got a steel drum. The broadhead stayed intact after clearing through the shoulder blade, and the broadhead expanded and also went through the steel drum, penetrated completely through the first layer of the steel drum. Now this broadhead, just looking at it from here, it appears to have no damage to it whatsoever.
Alright, there she is, folks.
Oh man, does that thing look good. It ready to go.
It's
yet?
got one.
Hold it close to your black shirt.
It's got one, I'm talking about just a tinch on that very tip right there.
Spin it. Good looking broadhead. Yes,
oh yeah,
sir.
Blades fold right back up.
Oh, awesome.
Nope. Nothing bent in the blades.
Great.
Got just a touch of a wave in that one. But I can tell you folks, from the testing I've done, if you use a harder steel, that probably would have broken that blade. And a bent blade keeps cutting. A broken blade does not. You've lost your cutting ability. And I can't be more excited than to see that, because that's through a shoulder blade and a steel drum. And if you'll notice, and we're going to explain this to you, this broadhead did not fully deploy until it passed that first level. It punched through the shoulder blade and then it deployed before it hit the metal can or the metal drum. And that's what you want. We didn't lose our kinetic energy going through the shoulder. You can cut all the shoulder bone you want to, but if you don't get past it and cut those lungs and that heart tissue, you're not going to find your deer. So I couldn't be more excited, man. That's awesome. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm not an engineer. I'll be 52 years old in about 2 weeks, January the 15th. And I was just an old country boy with an idea. For years I was adamant against expandable broadheads. But I just wanted something with a little more cut because I turkey hunt, and I wanted something to do more tissue damage. So I developed this broadhead to turkey hunt with. And without going into a long spiel, let's just say I was challenged to shoot a big game animal with it. So after I shot the first hog with that broadhead and saw the damage it did, the tissue damage and the blood trail, I was like, oh my goodness, I may have something here. So after that, I just started doing my own research and development, redneck test if you want to call it. And this is what this is. This is a redneck test, but if it'll survive this, you know, I know you don't hunt steel drums and track steel drums and drag steel drums out of the woods, but if it'll penetrate a steel drum
and a shoulder blade,
you know, any broadhead will kill a deer with a perfect hit, but it's the marginal hits. As me as a bow hunter, and I make them. I mean, I'm not perfect. If you make a marginal hit, you still got a good chance of recovering the deer. I don't care how big your broadhead cuts. You can't shoot one in the kneecap and expect to find him. So
all right, well, let's go do it. Let's go do another test.
All right.
Okay, folks, same distance, same bow, same setup, 28 8-inch draw, 65, 66 pound. The block target should give it a simulation of the inside of a deer's body, and the shoulder blade is what sometimes we hit. So let's see what it does.
All right, anytime. Oh, look at there.
All right, let me bring the camera here.
Yeah. You steady your hand.
I'm going to steady your hand. Let's go check that shoulder blade out. This is the penetration test of shoulder blade with no steel drum.
You know, you actually hit the shoulder blade in the center. I'm proud of you.
Well, I'm a good shot. Just remember that. Look at that. Look at that. Grab it and try to pull them out together, and let's show the amount of penetration. Don't let the shoulder blade move.
Look, it's on your arrow. It's right there on the R on carnivore.
Okay, we'll pull her out. And let's look at the broadhead too.
Man, it buried that joke up in there.
What? Nothing to the blades? Come on, let's see it. Same broadhead.
All right, now.
Lay it in your hand.
Shot it up to the R in carnivore.
The R on the Black Eagle carnivore arrow, right there, and there is your penetration, folks.
Broadhead blade still fold up fine. They deploy fine. Just needs another shear pin in it. It needs to be resharpened, and it's ready to go hunting again.